Real tricky. You're brave. Make some noise now for Jasmine Nothing.
Okay, so I don't do comedy. I'm not a comedian. I do storytelling. That's what I do, and that's what I'm going to do for most of my time because I'm a coward. But before I do that, I'm going to do Zane's set. And the fun thing about it is that I was like, people keep telling me to do comedy, and I was like, I don't want to do that. I don't know how to do that. And then people keep telling me to try it, and I was like, fine, I will, but I'm not writing jokes for that. So Zane is my best friend and has so kindly allowed me to just plagiarize their entire set. So they sent me all 30 minutes. They sent me all the jokes they have and let me pick whatever I want. I never wear a hoodie on stage because I get overheated. I'm wearing one because I'm trying to channel Zane. That's what's happening. I want to pull my sleeves up so bad, not going to do it. They're right here. Thank you. Also, Zane and I have different lived identities. And that's not going to change the jokes that I just selected. Also, can I read off of my phone with glasses on, with sunglasses on? I don't know. We're going to see. We're going to see how it works. Metro said this was unnecessary. I said I don't care. I also hate Red Bull, like a lot. But this is also just to channel Zane. That's all that's happening. I'm going to take one sip of that. You can have the rest. It was just for the bit. Cool. I regret all of my choices. So, with that being said, have you ever fumbled standing up to somebody? Is that relatable? Has anybody ever fumbled? Zane is just going to know every joke that's from the top and then think it's funny before I say it, and that's great for me. Has anybody fumbled standing up to somebody? Also, I was really, really nervous doing this because Sean Jordan was here, and it's great because he's not paying attention. So this works out perfectly for me. What I meant to say was, don't come at me. What I meant to say was, don't jump down my throat. What I said was, hey, man, I don't need you to come down my throat. That's one of Zane's best openers. It works in all rooms. So I was hoping it would work now. Cool. Moving on to best one-liners. It's just like a highlight of how Zane is really good at this, and I'm anxious. Which is what, now that I've explained the bit, I'm gonna do this, because I'm so fucking warm. I don't understand homophobia. They always say it twice. I don't understand homophobia. I don't. I'm not afraid of spiders because I think I might secretly be one. If you're not laughing, you're a spider. It was also fun trying to figure out which parts of these do I technically change slightly to make them make more sense for me or what not to. So I've been out as queer for a while. It says bi in the thing. I changed it. I've been out as queer for a while, but I knew I was getting like more comfortable with my sexuality the first time I saw, and I was like, what do I do? So this says dude. The first time I saw a girl and was like, quick, think of a guy. Cool, nobody else has struggled with their sexuality. Cool. I'm the only black person with an afro and gay intrusive thoughts. I was really intent on at least one joke being from the set that wouldn't make sense for me. That's fun. I'm a mentally ill person. That one's relatable. I actually have that part on lock. I'm a mentally ill person that kind of works in mental health-ish. And sometimes the only difference between me and the clients is that I have keys to the snack closet that I used to buy all the snacks for. Most recently, I've been diagnosed with something called schizoaffective. And if you don't know what that means, it's a combination of schizophrenia and bipolar. But what it sounds like is I'm really good at it, like effective. And I have paranoid delusions, and I didn't know I had it though. And meanwhile, I'm reading self-help books like "Your Thoughts Are Your Reality." And as somebody who once accused my friends of trying to poison me, I'm the friend. Once accused my friend of trying to poison me and then eat me, I sincerely fucking hope not. This is fine. And I've been taking antipsychotics, and if they were cool, rappers would talk about them, right? Like codeine. You've heard a million rappers talk about like codeine, Xanax, Adderall. there's always a pause because Zane has to think about it. I have to think about it way longer because I also don't know what the exact line is because you don't have it written down. These are also all bullet points. Like, you know how you, like, in comedy, you write down bullet points that make you understand what your joke is? These are not my bullet points. These are Zane's bullet points. So this is an extra test, and that's fun for me, too. So what is it? It's codeine, Xanax, Adderall, getting mad at me, rocking oxycarbazepine? Close-ish? Okay. We're so close to the end of this part, and I'm grateful for that. So we're going to end with the thing that Zane says I was allowed to end with, because it sounded... which wasn't the original thought that I was going to end with. I was going to do a different one, but then I got too nervous. So I went to the hospital a while back because I was engaging in self-harm. But it's cool, I cut back. But like the suicide prevention unit, they were so nice. They were cool there. I really appreciated them. They gave me some shoes, no strings attached. What, you can't hang? That's done, I'm so happy. Zane Thomas is an excellent comedian. You should go see them do all of those different and better. Now I can see. No, I'm not going to wear that anymore. And I'm just going to read you a regular, sad, funny story like I always do. This is much more... Okay. Does anybody else identify as petty? Does anyone else have a nemesis? Yeah. Thank you. One person. Cool. So this story is kind of for you. I'm willing to bet you guys have heard of the Westboro Baptist Church, yes. Right? The anti-queer hate group from Kansas. In 2013, Planting Peace purchased the house across the street from their church, called it Equality House, and painted it like a rainbow flag. And those Westboro assholes did not like that too much. But regardless, in 2016, Planting Peace bought another house next door and painted it like a trans flag. And in 1922, the Pink House was built in Newbury, Massachusetts. Some guy was getting divorced, and part of the settlement was that he had to build an exact replica of his house for his now ex-wife. Unfortunately, she failed to specify where she wanted the house built, so he built it in the middle of the Great Marsh on the edge of town and gave it saltwater plumbing. In the 1950s, two guys in Virginia City, Nevada got into a neighborly dispute, and when one of the men built a new house, the other bought the land right next to it and built his own house less than 12 inches away from it to quote, deprive him of both view and breeze, which is some super classic petty behavior. And there's a long history of this. It's called spite architecture. People building expensive shit to screw over somebody else, and I get it. I get it. It's a strange time to be alive. I try to maintain empathy, I dig deep, and I assume best intentions, but fuck, some people burn their bridges, like, so well. Some people just really commit to the bit. You want that Red Bull now? So not everyone deserves forgiveness. And I can tell you all the bad things that my ex-best friend did, all of his bigoted views and our horrific friend breakup, but he's gotten enough of the spotlight in my life already. He got 8 years of me loving him, like, so much. So the rest of the story is just a list of the bad things that I hope happened to him. So dear Sean, I hope you mistake sugar for salt every time that you cook, your computer crashes, and your pre-ordered special edition hand-numbered variant color vinyl records get warped in the mail. I hope you leave a can of something on your nightstand, and when you take a swig in the middle of the night, there's bugs in it. I hope all your heroes disappoint you. These things will be your fault. And I can't build a house that blocks your view and your breeze, so instead I hope you leave your super healthy vegan cookies in the oven too long and they get ruined. I hope you look stupid running for the bus and still miss it with everybody staring at you through the windows as it pulls away. I hope your bones ache when you miss me the way that mine sometimes do. And I can't plumb your house with salt water because I'm poor. And I can't put your apartment in the middle of the Great March, so instead I hope you lose your favorite beanie, they serve you a meat burger at the cafe, and you catch some girls you have a crush on talking shit about you. I hope you forget to bring the lunch you packed and it just rots all day on the counter. I hope you feel like this is my city now and you're actually not welcome back. I hope all your future girlfriends dump you by text or in very public settings. I hope someone spoils the outcome of every Patriots game before you can watch your DVR copy of it later. And I, like, really loved this guy, okay? Like, he'd call me from the airport just to say hi. He'd make me mix CDs and leave them in my mailbox with, like, Sharpie titles on them. And I learned to, like, make pie crusts by hand for him, and no, the story's not... It's not about that. I also hope you lock your keys inside your apartment, like in slow motion, where you can tell that it's happening, but you can't stop it, and it's too late. I hope Tom Brady breaks his arm. I understand that Tom Brady does not play for the Patriots anymore. That's not the point. It still works for me. I hope nobody ever laughs at your jokes and somebody signs you up for a lot of pornographic advertisements with your email, and because I am in the future, I can tell you I definitely did. I hope nobody ever makes you a vegan rhubarb only, no strawberry pie ever again, and the next time you lean in to kiss somebody, they turn away and laugh. I hope your dick has an identity crisis that makes it only get hard when you wish it wouldn't and soft when it's awkward for you, and these things will be your fault too. I don't have the resources to erect a building just to annoy you, so I guess I'll settle for your chronically bluing your coffee too weak. I hope your exes decide they don't want to be friends anymore. I hope the next girl you hit on is not the slightest bit impressed by your obscure knowledge of the Mountain Goats' B-sides. I hope your plants die, you lose your AD, and your left eye just starts twitching all the time for no reason, but secretly the reason is me. I hope your mom is disappointed in you. I hope the crows in your neighborhood can see right through you and you call and cackle at you when you're running for the bus. I hope they pass down your stupid face to other crow generations, because crows hold grudges even better than I do, and that's kind of impressive. I'm very good at it. I hope the spiders spin webs above your bed in your sleep, so the first moment sitting up in the morning is super gross. I hope that somewhere you feel just a little cowardly for sending your girlfriend to pick up all your belongings from my house and then leaving town without a word, just a room full of dirty dishes and disappointment. And sometimes I'll think I'll let it go and be better. I'll be the bigger person, but God, I'm tired of being the bigger person. Are you seeing the world that we have to live in? The bigger person never seems to win. I just want to be petty. I just want to be fucking spiteful. So I hope you run out of toilet paper. I hope every apple you bite into is mealy, every avocado is bad, and one of your teeth always aches a little bit. I hope the next time you're just a devil's advocate about something, he puts bugs somewhere inside of you where you probably don't want bugs, which is, arguably anywhere. I hope you ever feel truly sorry for anything. I hope dogs on the street don't want to meet you. And that is the meanest thing I can think of to say to anybody. So fuck you, Sean McDonald. I hope you're really sad too. Thank you.